Hey, my beautiful, lovely people. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. But I came across this post a few days ago, and while I observed a lot of little things being discussed, I want us to discuss this one right now. So let me just make that a little bit bigger so Mama can see. Okay? All right. So it says, you are 9 years older than a man. You married him because you didn't see any man your age to marry. And you're telling me you're a good person? Do you guys sense the sarcasm? Anyway, when Peter was 10 years old, you were 19. When he was in JSS 1, you were in 300 levels. And if the family fought against you, they were right. Okay, now I find that very interesting. Now, I'm not going to lie, that post shocked me, especially coming from a woman, because it's the double standards for me. And I did not know that situations like this actually bring about the moral police, which only works when it suits their narrative of the story. Now, let me make this very clear. Love is a very beautiful thing, and sometimes love comes in different age groups. The one thing I would always address is make sure whoever you are choosing or deciding to fall in love with is of an adult nature. He has to be a consenting adult. Now, when we talk about this story, because for all these years we have watched him and his wife show and exhibit a level of intelligence and love and tenderness, right? But let's just cut all that aside because, if it doesn't work in our view, then it's not good enough. Peter was always a full grown adult. He was not forced into a relationship. He chose for himself. And remember, when it comes to a relationship, it takes two to tango. Lola equally chose him as much as he chose her. And what have they shown us all this time? They have shown us compassion, love, attentiveness. And this has nothing to do with age, that she's older or he's older. It didn't matter. It showed two perfectly put together adults who wanted to make it work. I keep saying a lot of people have this idea of relationships. Oh, it's supposed to be like this, it's supposed to be like that. See, once you have understanding and the ability to listen, to understand instead of listen to judge or comment, you're already one step there. Now, apart from love, you have to like your partner. You have to be in sync with them. And mind you, as the years go by, you're going to change as individuals. Who you met when you met is not who you're going to be 10 years from now. So the idea is being able to grow and merge together in one perfect union. So please, let's understand this, because there's nothing I detest in life more than double standards. When it comes to a man will say, oops, I'm 50 years older than a girl, but hey, I guess it was my time. A lot of society will consider it as a win. But when it comes to a woman being older than a man, all of a sudden it's against our culture, it's against our beliefs and all that. And mind you, in the same Nigeria, we have cultures, which we're not going to mention, that are very, very comfortable with marrying a 12-year-old to a 60-year-old without thinking about what she needs, what she likes, and how that would actually affect her mental state of mind. But let's not talk about that though. Let's attack the one set of people that actually have shown us nothing but joy and peace and perfect coordination. Now let's go into the second part, because I heard a lot of people say, oh, she spoke about the family rejecting them. See, having a basis as a family is very important. It's beautiful. It's needed, right? Your families are there to either pull you out of the dark, push you forward to the light, help you grow. But let's not ever misunderstand the fact that we were all born alone and we will all exit this life alone. Your family should never, under any circumstances, impose their own views and culture on you. Because the truth is, sometimes those same family members believe a certain or have a one way thinking because of how or what information we're given to them from the previous generation. Now, they could be right or they could be very wrong. Now, imposing beliefs on a person and going into a whole battle with them because they do not want to act the way you act or feel the way you feel, it's unacceptable. Everybody has their lives and their paths to move on. Now, if you think, let's say, Peter wasn't matured enough at 27 as an adult or 26, anything above 22, You thought he wasn't matured enough to make a critical decision for his life, but for some reason, when it comes to the financial part of it, he's all of a sudden matured. No, it doesn't work like that. These are two people that were forced to separate, but there was something bigger. Sometimes love would always be bigger than everyone else. Now, let's come back to the part where everybody says, oh my God, we love every woman should be like Lola. Yes, every woman should be like Lola, but you forget the most important part of that. Now, Lola is the way she is because she has a Peter. Do you understand? A lot of men I see in the comments comment like, oh, we wish women would be more like her. Yeah, but are you serving what Peter is serving? Are you serving compassion? Are you serving grace? Are you serving maturity? Are you serving togetherness? Are you serving love and affection, or you are serving control and do as I say because I am the head of the family? A lot of you want a Lola, but you end up creating a Maleficent and a witch because you want to impose your beliefs on her. And it also comes from this. That's why I will never agree with the idea of paying bride price, because you already indirectly give the man the idea that he has bought you so he can do whatever he wishes with you as a woman. We all want good things, but we do not want to separate our traumas from relationships. We do not want to separate our past from relationships. We just want things done a certain way, and that would never work. Why do you feel like a lot of the marriages today that are even age mates, within a year they are broken up? Because it's always an imbalance there. And then some people said again, oh, it's because she had a perfect upbringing. Let me tell you something. You could be the most diplomatic person in this life. You could be the most put together person in this life. But you see, everybody has a limit of what they can take. The only time that limit is not even questioned is when you have someone that is worth sharing that burden with. There are a lot of things I could go through in a day, but once I look at my partner, I'm like, whew, automatically I feel seen, I feel heard, I feel understood. So I don't have to have outbursts because there is a balance, there is peace. As much as Lola is Peter's peace, he is her peace also. That's the only thing that holds. And for all those people that will tell you, oh, relationships don't matter, they're not important. See, being single in the name of, I don't want to force myself to just be in some nonsense just because I want to be in a relationship. It's a good idea, right? But I promise you, when you find that person that completely puts you at ease and you feel respected and heard, it is a fantastic feeling. It is a fantastic feeling. And by the way, we're going to speak about another topic another time, because a lot of us dream of what the perfect partner would be, but because we have been through so much trauma already in our lives, when we do receive that partner, I don't know if I've spoken about this again, we start to rebel. It is so weird that it turns around and you end up being the bad one because you haven't processed those things that actually brought you down at one point in your life. A lot of people love to put their traumas and pain into boxes and just shove them in at the deep end and think, oh well, as long as I have money and as long as I'm good, I'm fine. No. Eventually, those things that you shoved away would eventually come and bite you in the behind. You need to, for you to go to the next stage in your life, you must unpack your burdens. Burdens don't go away. They don't, you cannot dilute them to make them less painful. They would always be there. So you need to be very careful what you do. Now, sadly, and this is why we'll speak about this deeper, sadly, in Nigeria, a lot of people tell you, oh, it is what God wanted, let it go. The one that pained me the most was when a woman lost her child in one of the schools at their inter-house sport. After just 2 days, people say, hey, get over it now. After all, God give it, God take it. No, allow people grieve and feel what they're going through. If not, it would always come out in the most unexpected places. It could be just the slightest thing that could trigger them. So we need to let people heal properly. And remember, you want peace in your life? You have to also give peace. You want peace in your life? Choose a partner that does not stimulate your demons. And that's how it goes. Anyway, please, let's stop with the double standards because we can do better. Okay, we cannot be moral police only when it suits our narrative. And when you see people happy, rejoice with them. Be grateful for them and live. And remember, your decisions are yours at the end of the day. Okay? Bye.